Hirokazu's Shoplifters is a masterpiece that caught my attention quickly. This Japanese film navigates the complexities of family, morality, and societal expectations, offering a glimpse into the lives of individuals on the outside of society. As we dive into a formal analysis of this film, it becomes clear that underneath the traditional appearance, there is a radical core. While it is clear that Shoplifters fits into the definition of an art film, it also invites us to explore its subversive elements that work within the narrative. We will unravel the layers of subversion and challenge the preconceived notions about the boundaries of conventional cinema as we move forward. The primary objective of our argument is to analyze Shoplifters using Kore-eda and Narbani's theoretical framework, using their reading, cinema ideology, and criticism. These authors claim that radical cinema challenges traditional standards in the industry by challenging narrative structures and societal expectations. In this video essay, I'll argue that Shoplifters is a radical film because of its subversive aspects inside the framework of a traditional art film. At the end of this analysis, we should be able to see how at first glance a film may appear to conform to typical standards, but with a closer inspection, we can see how it is a radical work of art. As I use the term radical cinema, it would be helpful to know what I mean. Theorists Kore-eda and Narbani define radical cinema as going beyond the bounds of traditional filmmaking. It is a kind of film that questions the societal norms. This idea challenges us to consider movies as potent social critiques as well as forms of entertainment. When examining the political undertones of Shoplifters, it is essential to understand its radicalism. We do this by looking at how the movie addresses societal issues. By looking at the extent of its political themes, we can measure the film's radicalism. Kore-eda and Narbani argue that cinema is a social practice with political implications. Films participate in shaping and reflecting societal ideologies. This can influence how individuals perceive and interact with the world. Shoplifters as a social practice becomes evident in its portrayal of individuals on the outside of society. The film engages with the social issue of poverty and familial roles. Viewers are compelled to reflect on their own societal roles and responsibilities. Shoplifters' portrayal of an unconventional family challenges societal expectations and the traditional nuclear family structure. The film does this strongly by emphasizing relationships based on choice rather than biological ties. The film's exploration of everyday struggles aligns with the realist tendencies of art cinema, presenting a socially relevant narrative that resonates beyond the screen. Shoplifters additionally addresses the systemic causes of poverty. The film critiques the contributions to economic disparities and how it looks for those in poverty. We see how this family deals with the cards they were given. We may first judge them because what they're doing doesn't seem right, but once we get more information of their situation, we see that this is all they know. This is how they survive. In examining Shoplifters within the context of its exploration of poverty and social injustice, we see how the film's portrayal of these themes align with its subversive elements. The film offers a critique of societal norms and challenges established orders, positioning itself as a radical work that engages both personal and political dimensions. By applying these criteria, we can conduct an assessment of Shoplifters as a radical film, taking into account its engagement with political themes, formal experimentation, and audience engagement, and its alignment with the characteristics of art cinema. Using this comprehensive approach, it allows us to understand the film's ability to be a radical work as well as a piece of art cinema. As we unravel the many elements of Shoplifters through the lenses of Kore-eda and Narbani's theories and the characteristics of art cinema, an interesting narrative emerges. Despite its seemingly traditional presentation, the film reveals a radical force at work in its story. We get to ask ourselves the question, does politics serve art? This question was similarly asked in Subversion, Resolution, and Violence in Cinema, and we come back to it now with this film. Shoplifters engages with political subtext, questioning societal norms, family structures, and the impact of poverty on marginalized individuals. Once again echoing themes of radical cinema, Shoplifters critiques systemic causes of poverty by portraying the everyday struggles these characters go through. The film challenges the stereotypes associated with poverty and addresses a broader issue of social injustice. As we end this analysis, it is important to appreciate the transformative power of cinema, especially when looking at conventional films. Shoplifters serves as a reminder that radical elements can exist within the folds of familiar narratives, challenging us to reconsider our perspective on family, morality, and societal expectations. In the future, I challenge myself and others willing to approach our favorite films with fresh eyes, looking for these subversive elements that may challenge traditional norms. Recognizing the richness of cinema allows us to engage with films as active participants. By interacting with cinema in this way, we can see how it can be a crucial role in social change.